What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got two new drivers to test out. We've got the Cobra Dark Speed
and the Ping G430 LS, both the low spin models. So we'll test them out, compare.
We'll see which one is a better driver. And we know there's been a lot of hype about the Cobra Dark Speed. It actually won Golf Digest gold on the 2024.
Yeah, and if you watch YouTube, watch the Club Champion channel, I guess, and now it's the Club Champion channel. Ian Frazier, they do a driver bracket, and the Cobra Dark Speed LS won the whole driver bracket. So that's pretty awesome.
So we'll just talk about a couple things about each one first. The Cobra Dark Speed, I do like the look of it. It's got the 3 adjustable weights in the back. So if you are more of a neutral draw or fade biased, you can adjust your weights. That's pretty cool.
Probably the best looking driver I've seen
it's a
Cobra ever put out.
It's a very good looking driver. I do like the carbon fiber that they have on the bottom and top. That's just a good little touch to it, right?
Yeah.
A couple little things. So the LS driver is going to run you about $550 on Cobra's website. You can get it in an 8, a 9, or 10.5 degree loft. Okay, so it has ultimate energy transfer. It's got the suspended power bridge that unleashes even faster ball speeds and minimizes the spin for more energy transfer through the ball. It's got a 10% larger power shell. L cup face creates more robust distance. So it has more of a hotter face on the front. Now they do also claim that the Dark Speed is the fastest driver that Cobra's made to date.
And the G430 over here still has your removable weight in the back, like most Pings, except for the 10K that's out now. That one is fixed at the back. But the LST model, the low spin tech, it looks like a big head, but it's only a 440cc head. But it's got the carbon fly wrap on top and still got the turbulators. It's a very busy head when you look at it on top. It's not very pretty, I'm not going to lie. But it's still, when you set it down to the ball, I mean, I think you can attest to it, Jimmy. It still looks like a big head and still looks very forgiving.
Yeah.
And the head cover that came with it, it's okay. Could do with it, could do without it.
Oh, let's talk about that one.
Cobra has a really nice head cover.
Yeah.
They stepped up their game this year, I'm not gonna lie.
So this is pretty fancy. It's got more of a matte look on the dark leather. It's all darked out. Although the logo, the Dark Speed, is more of a shinier finish. Very good looking.
Feels premium too.
Yes, very good looking head here, cover.
So in the Ping G430 LS Tech, I've actually gamed this for a little bit before we got the Black Ops, and I love this driver. It's actually very consistent, very forgiving. So I kind of cheated a little bit, but I do have the Ventus red TR in it, good shaft, with a mid-size grip on it. So it's comfortable for me. Jimmy's gonna hit both of these. And the Cobra, what shaft is that? I think it's the Link UST Mamiya. It's the white. So low spin, low launch. Everything about this driver's low launch.
Okay, and this is an 8 degree set the standard. What is that?
8 degree. Ping does not offer 8 degree, unfortunately. Come on, guys, step it up.
It's only a 9 and 10.5 that they offer, right?
Yeah, it's. I don't understand that. Offer an 8. And the thing is, if people want to play at 9, if some people, you can loft it up, close the face down a little bit, knock that slice out a little bit, you know. But yeah, unfortunately they don't. This is a 9 degree. We can loft this down to 8 though.
Okay. All right, let's get started. What do you say, 10, 20 shots each?
I say 10 good shots each. Measure.
10?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll hit 10 shots each and we'll see what it does.
Let's get to it.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the Cobra Dark Speed first. Do this one, what did we say, 10 shots?
Yeah, 10 shots.
Okay, also shout out to Red Rooster. I'm still playing the Range Rooster. Love this glove. Also stay tuned because we got some pretty awesome news about these guys.
Yep. So that shaft combination and that head, what does it feel like when you give it the old waggle test?
Feels kind of stiff. I'm gonna say the head looks really small. It looks very bubbly. I don't like it.
I will say this too. I noticed when I got it. I'm just going to be honest. It looks hard to hit.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm used to my gamer driver. This one looks like a smaller head. It just looks more bubbly. I don't know how.
Well, the Cobra's claiming with the aerodynamics of it, you're supposed to pick up 1 or 2 miles per hour swing speed. So we'll see if that happens.
Okay, so my average swing speed is 95, around 95-ish. So, okay. Okay, right off the bat, I mean, my first hit, that was 95, so I didn't really see a jump on that one. 2,800 backspin.
Yeah. What was the feel?
It felt good. I mean, I hit it center of the face, so it felt good.
Did it feel springy? Did it feel hot?
Yes, hitting on that shot, you could feel that compression.
Okay.
It did feel pretty hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
What balls are we using for this test?
Wilson Triads.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Sounded good.
Yeah. That one was. It's a little hilly, but.
Nice.
Okay, so that was 10 shots. First thought on this, felt like it wasn't very forgiving.
Yeah.
And whenever I did hit it good, I felt like there were more pushes.
Yeah, so you're saying like it feels very fade biased.
Very much.
Now the head's a lot smaller, tall, wise, and yeah. So did you have to tee the ball higher, lower?
No, I kept the same tee height. I just noticed it was more fade biased, which I'm sure you're going to adjust that with the weights if you wanted to. This is pretty standard. Club head speed, I really didn't see a difference. Still around the same as far as swing speed. So,
one thing I do think is cool though is there is a 12-gram weight in there on the hosel side, and that makes it Cobra claims that's the neutral setting. So you can take that 12-gram weight and move it in the back, and that would essentially make it more forgiving. Okay.
So
either somebody needed a shit or they saw a squirrel.
Something's going on there. And hence, I guess y'all can see that's why we have our gate up today, because the boys are
on the loose.
They're active. All right, let me export that and then we'll move on.
Okay, Jimmy's gonna hit the G430 LST next. He's gonna hit 10 shots. It's at 9 degrees, so we're gonna drop it down 1 degree. And I moved the weight to the heel to kind of compensate, because when you lower the loft, you add a little more fade bias in it. So
at least that way it's a fair test.
Yeah, so now it's at 8 degrees like the Cobra was.
Okay. Okay, first thought on this one. I love the feel.
Yeah.
Weight feels good.
Mm-hmm. Now the head is that when you look down on it, it's a little busy because it's got the carbon fly wrap, and then it's got a line, and then it's got the turbulators, and it's got the visual carbon.
But I feel like the turbulators will help you at least you can set up to the ball.
Yeah.
If you wanted to use that as a laminate.
Exactly. I actually do. So now the Ping G430 heads, the Ping heads in general are usually a little bit heavier.
Yeah, it does feel a little heavier in the head. I can feel that.
And Ping is doing what Ping does best. Go straight.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, first thought on that, it felt great.
Yeah.
I would say that without a doubt, it felt better than the Cobra Dark Speed.
Yeah, and I mean, when you set that head down, it does not look like it's a smaller head.
No, it doesn't actually. The head looks bigger than the Cobra, maybe because of the shape of it.
Yeah.
But right off the bat, it felt springy out the face, so I like that. I love the sound of the Pings.
Yeah, me too. I like that. So
I'm big about acoustics. I like it. I like the sounds.
So how does the Ping feel?
It feels good.
Does it feel as hot as the Cobra?
Honestly, surprisingly, I'm going to say this. I feel like the Ping is more forgiving. Definitely more forgiving, but kind of feel like the Cobra was a little bit hotter, maybe.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the Ping G430 LST combines a little bit of low spin versus the Max. I don't think it's a super low spin driver. I think it's a blend of a couple 100-mile-an-hour RPMs, less low spin, and forgiveness. You know what I mean?
All right. Okay, so we just hit the Cobra Dark Speed.
And the Ping G430 LST.
And I'll be honest, so my first thought was I thought that the Ping was going to just outperform the Dark Speed because I don't really care for the design or the look of the Dark Speed. But surprisingly, I was wrong.
Yeah, we got to talking off camera. When you hit this really well, it goes, but it doesn't have that horsepower that you're expecting. That one does. That one's got a couple FE balls in it.
Yeah.
This one doesn't. It's very consistent though. So I mean, I would say that's what Ping is. I mean, they're consistent.
But if you hit that on the hill, if you hit the Ping on the hill, the ball's not going anywhere.
Yeah, and also I will say you can hit it low. You can hit it dead center, but hit it a little low, and the spin will jump up surprisingly.
So first thoughts before we get into the numbers, I feel like the Cobra Dark Speed was the winner. It just seemed like it was easier to hit, maybe because of the smaller profile. I don't know, but, and I know obviously you're not supposed to hit it on the hill. You're supposed to hit it center, but guys, we're going to do that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we were expecting that to just be super duper hard to hit and all that, but it actually, the results were the exact opposite of what we thought was going to happen today.
Surprisingly.
It was a good test.
Yeah. All right, let's get into some numbers. Okay, so looking at numbers, we're just going to do the average. You know, we went through and kind of hit some different balls and everything, but comparing the Cobra, which is in the blue, versus the Ping, which is in the green. So the Cobra, the total carry was 229 with a total distance of 246, which with the Ping, with the carry was 227 with a total distance of 236. So they're pretty comparable on that.
Yeah, both 246.
Right. Cobra had a little bit higher ball speed at 139 versus the 138. Let's just round that to 140. Backspin, so it had a little bit higher backspin. The Ping was a little bit lower with 2400. Cobra had 2600. So with the spin being a little bit higher, the averages are still pretty the same.
Yeah.
Peak height around, 90 yards roughly. Club speed was around 95, so both the same. Now the Cobra was a little bit faster on club speed, which they do claim that. With a smash factor 146, 145, so pretty much around the same.
You can tell Cobra is a little bit faster because the spin is still up a couple hundred RPMs on the Cobra, but it still had more distance.
Yeah. So the numbers are pretty comparable. We'll say that. Price wise, I believe both of these are around 550, 600.
Yeah, around 550 still.
Which is not bad. Not bad at all for a driver. To me, out of the winners, looking at this, now I feel like if you would drop your backspin a little bit from that 2600, you still got 2 more yards of carry with the Cobra. I'm going to go Cobra. I mean, your club hit speed was still a little bit higher, so I'll say, although I did not think Cobra would be the winner, I thought Ping would, I would say Cobra.
Yeah, it seems harder to hit and everything, but when you do hit it, it goes. And the only thing I don't like about this driver here is when you set it down, the back of it is just more triangular, and it's very, very off-putting, the shape of it.
You know, what's that? Candy corn.
Yeah, it's
That's what it reminds me of, candy corn.
I mean, I don't know if y'all can see this, but look how ugly that shape is. It looks...
Which is why I thought that it would be harder to hit, but surprisingly, it was not.
Yeah.
So if you can overlook that.
Yeah, and you can don't forget with Cobra, now you can put the weight in the back to make it more forgiving. So that's a cool feature with the movable weights.
Because I was more fade bias with this one.
Yeah.
So adjust the weights. I mean, everything is pretty standard.
Yeah.
And I'm going to throw it out there. I still feel like neither one of these are as good as our gamers, the Black Ops, PXG.
Yeah.
I just feel like PXG just has that little extra push.
Yeah, a little extra pop.
Yeah.
And I will say the Ping drivers, this driver is heavy. It's a D4 swing weight. And I feel like if you're going to play something like this, maybe if you have swing speed about 100 miles an hour, maybe 95 miles an hour, maybe try a counterbalance shaft to pick that swing the swing speed up a little bit, in that swing weight.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, hey, listen, thanks for watching. Again, between the Ping G430
LST
and the Cobra Dark Speed, both at 8 degrees. For me, the winner was Cobra.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe.
Smash it.
That's a good idea. Smash it. Listen, comment below. Tell us what you think. What do you game with?
Yeah.
What is your favorite driver? What is your favorite club in the bag? That's a good one.
Yeah. Also, with low spin drivers, everybody out there says you have to be an elite ball striker and all that to even play them. Not necessarily true. Some people like a smaller profile head. Like me, I used to play the smaller profile Callaway ERC Fusion, the little, back in the day, so small heads don't really deter me. It's usually the forgiveness. And if one's fade bias, I'm probably not going to go that direction.
Yeah. And then at the end of the day, you do you.
Yeah.
Do your own swing.
Go get fitted. Yeah. Do what you do you.
100%. All right, guys. See you later.
Thanks. Over and out.